Welcome back to another legendary video where today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how you can beat the hardest boss currently in the game, Nightmare Mode Max Level Sukana, quick and easily. So, without further ado, let's just go ahead and start. Which we're going to be starting off with techniques. I'm using probably the four of the best techniques in the game. But for the sake of this video, I'm only going to be using two, and that's going to be Demon Vessel and Infinity. Curse Queen and Star Rage, I will not be using those, but if you do have an extra if you have all 4 slots and you have like access to these techniques, then I will show you what to do with these two. But let's just say like you don't have special grade techniques. Volcano is a really good one to use for PvE. Ratio can be pretty good. I haven't really messed with Ratio, but I hear it's pretty good. I don't really know about Judgment, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to be showing y'all the fastest way I've figured out how to do it. This might not be the fastest way in general, but this is the fastest way I've figured out how to do it. And that's with Demon Vessel and Infinity. Then, of course, Curse Queen and Star Rage on the side. If you have access to those and you can use them, then use them. Which, let's start off by going to this. So now, use the incomplete domain because you're going to have it unless you have an actual domain. In which this is where you're going to put everything, all of your abilities. I will be taking this off so I can show y'all that these are the only 2 abilities you really need. Obviously, if you can use Make Jacob's Ladder Maximum, it's really good for PvE. And it's pretty good for PvP too. I've used it in PvP and it's not bad. Then of course Jupiter is my favorite move to use from Star Rage. It's actually really good. Then of course I'm not using the incomplete domain because I have Malevolent Shrine. So next let's look at the armor that I'm using. My armor isn't the best armor it can be. I'm still working on getting better armor. So I'm using Rotten Chains as the accessory, Ocean Blue Sailor's Vest as my outerwear, Demonic Robe as my shirt, Special Grade Sorcerer Pants, the Tactful Ring, and the Scythe. You get the Rotten Chains from Finger Bearer, this outerwear, this vest from Ocean Curse, the Demonic Robe from Sukana, the Special Grade Sorcerer Pants from just becoming a Special Grade Sorcerer, Tactful Ring, I don't remember where you get that from. Then the Scythe, you get that from the investigation for the subway. But so, let me go ahead and show y'all the stats we're going to be using. So these stats are going to be very important. These are the best stats I've found to use, but yet again, this might not be the best way to do it. But so, we're going to start off by unlocking Health Awakening and getting these 2 health increases to max. That's all we're doing in the health tree. That's all you need in the health tree. And then focus. Focus is one of the most important ones because you want your black flashes. You want to be dealing a bunch of damage. So we're going to be getting focus increase, and we're going to be going down here and getting black flash proficiency to max level. Then we're also going to be unlocking focus increase 2. We're going to be getting vampiric black flash, obviously focus increase 3, lock in, focus increase 4, all the way up to Sparks of Black. This is a very good move to have. Once you use 3 black flashes, it just does a lot of damage. It's very strong, very powerful. And then for technique, we're going to be getting Technique Awakening or Technique Increase. And for this one, we are literally just going straight down the line. We're not unlocking anything else on the side. We're just unlocking everything straight down the line, all the way up to Barrier Mastery. Because if for some reason you can't kill him fast enough and he like does his domain, if you win the domain clash, when your domain closes, if he's still alive, he will instantly use his domain. And then, so yeah, most definitely a helpful thing to have. Then you're going to be getting Strength Awakening, Strength Increase 1 to max, and Strength Increase 2 to max. And then with these last 11 points, I just like to get this ability because it's pretty good for PvP, which I play a good amount of. Now for these, it doesn't really matter, so I'm just going to equip these, since these are the moves I normally have equipped. And then with that, you have everything needed to go fight this boss. So I'm going to go to boss queue, and we are going to start up the fight with Sukana. So if it'll ever load. Okay, yep, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go, hey, an imaginary demon, max level, max difficulty, and we're gonna start the fight. Now, obviously, we gotta wait for it to load in, and then I will show y'all what y'all are going to be doing with this build. So starting off, before we even start, we're gonna be doing the buff, and then for the sake of the video, I'm also gonna be using a rage gourd. You don't have to use it, but I'm going to be using it. And now we gotta just go over here and start the fight. The moment he spawns in, you're going to use your sleep, and then you're gonna hollow purple whenever he starts using that move. He used that right after he does the ground sleeve attack thing. After that, as you can see, my domain is at 63%. I did not mean to use that move though. Now my domain is charged. I'm hitting him with it before he gets a chance to use his, because when he uses his, that domain clash is a really big problem, because if you do lose it, it's just not good. It's really bad. So you're going to be using this a little bit early. That's why we got the barrier mastery thing, so we can use this early. One of the first things you're going to do when you get in here, I just suck, so I can't dodge here. You're going to hit him with your black flashes while you're in here. I suck, so I suck. And boom, just like that, you have done max level, max difficulty, Sukana. And then of course, if you do have what's his name? The 4 slots, and you can use Curse Queen and Star Rage, and you have access to those abilities. I will show you what to do in the boss fight if you have access to those. So I'm gonna really just quickly fail to open it apparently. And then, if you do have access to those abilities, you're gonna go here. You're gonna go to innate, and then maximum Jacob's Ladder. This is the one. This is the only move we're gonna be using from Curse Queen for this build. I recommend using it if you because from the story you'll get a maximum scroll. If you have Curse Queen, use it on this ability. This is amazing for PvE, and I really recommend using that ability. Then we're going to be using Star Rage Jupiter right here. So now we're going to start the fight again, and I'm going to show y'all what to do if you have access to these two other techniques. You don't need them, but obviously you can do it faster if you have these two techniques. In which, with you use these two techniques though, there is a higher chance that he gets to deploy his domain. So take that for what you will, because we are going to be doing something a little bit. I did not mean to use the Vector for that. I meant to use a Rage Gourd, because with this strategy, I've noticed he deploys his domain a lot more whenever I use these 4 techniques. So we go like this, and then we instantly go into Jupiter, and then we're going to go straight into Hollow Purple. At this point, after you hit those 2 moves, you should have about 12% of the damage done. And then we're going to obviously Hollow Purple, which do a lot of damage. Which he is a lot closer to help deploy his domain. As you can see, my domain isn't charged and I can't use it. So that's what I'm saying, whenever you use these techniques, use the extra ones, there's a higher chance he can use, there's a higher chance he'll get his domain before you can get yours. But obviously this is probably, I did not back up. We're going to teleport below us. We're going to red transition down. Oh my gosh, that was so close. Oh my gosh. How much HP did I have? 812. Oh my gosh, that was so close. But so, yeah, that is the fastest way I personally have figured out how to do this fight. This is a custom build that I made because I wanted to be able to do this fight on my own and do it like at a decent speed. But so yeah, obviously there are probably better builds out there, but you know, this is just the one that I found, like I said. So thank you for watching. Of course, like, subscribe, and of course, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.